30 more seconds. There we go. It's 10 o'clock. Welcome to Advanced Fitness. We are using weights today. I decided to go with Broadway tunes. So we have Broadway tunes today. I have 4 different playlists. This is one of them, oldie but goodie. And that's about all you need to know. All right, happy Friday. Everybody must be like doing something else today. It's like half a class. Well, it was this morning at about when I left for work, 7:30. It was raining very hard. And then it just blew right by. Yeah, but that was 2 hours ago. That was 2 hours ago. Yeah, okay. Yeah, maybe. That's not an excuse for me, but that's okay. I'm not. My husband took the dogs out in that downpour, so yeah, the dogs don't care. They don't care. They were so excited to go out in that rain. So I decide we're doing Broadway tunes today. Yeah. This song is it's the volume's kind of funky with Broadway songs. I'm not sure why. So it might be quiet like this one and it might get very loud. The other thing, I just got an email. They're doing an upgrade to like the firewalls here for employees, which means at any moment I might lose internet. But I haven't yet. So if I start panicking, that's why. I'm just giving you a heads up. And for you on TV, I might lose my internet. I'll get it back as fast as I can. But they're doing firewall maintenance. Something must have happened. It's not scheduled. They always give us warning about their scheduled maintenance and do it usually in the evening after we leave. But 9 to 10:30 in the morning, I'm like, that's not a good time for most of us. All right, let's stand up. The other thing about Broadway tunes is they don't always work with a beat, but we'll do the best we can. We're going to walk. See, they're already slowing down. Yes, it is. Wash that man right out of my hair. I see now it's slowing it down. Yes, Broadway tunes. Old ones, yeah, not all, but most of them, yes. All right, let's do something else. I like what Sandy's doing. So we're going to do something else because the beat changed on me. How do these Broadway guys do it? They change the beat. All right, keep going. Mamma mia. Okay, this is telling me hamstring curls. Now I'm paranoid. Don't cut my internet. See, it's louder. Could be messing with my internet. All right, we're alternating arms. bring them a little higher. I don't know what's going on. I know. It's a digital skip. All right, out to the side. All right, bring those elbows back in. You can stay at this speed or speed it up. Bring it a little higher to the front. Any height is fine. And then a little bit to the side. This is with Meryl Streep singing. So it's not ABBA. Yeah, let's do different arms. Out and in. Yeah. That's why it sounds a little different. Because it's from the musical. All right, if you want to, let's go faster. In. Here I go again. Okay, different arms again. We're going to reach front, one arm. And if you want to change your legs, it's okay. All right, let's try faster arms. You can go lower too, that's fine. All right, one more set of arms. This time we're going to go up and down. Straight arms up and down. All right, let's try it faster. So it's going to go back. Maybe not quite as big. It's almost over. We'll be done with hamstring curls. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. No more hamstring curls. I promise. That was a lot of them. See, so we got some old ones going. All right, knee lifts. Starting slow. Up. Hold it. One more slow. And then basically a big march. And now we're going to go even faster. All right, slow it down a little bit. Okay, we're going to bring the feet a little bit wider. And then we're going to slow it down. So up. Oh, they're slowing it down for me. How nice. All right, guess what? When it goes faster, we're going to go faster. All right, now we're going to go a little faster, wide. All right, back to the medium speed. Bring your feet back in. And we're going to go to slow one more time, up. One more set slow. Actually, we're going to keep the speed, but we're going to straighten our leg. Oh, look at that. They're slowing it down for me again. I did not know that. All right, we're going to speed it up when it goes faster. So I'm not going to go faster than this. Okay, we're going to shift it from front to side, but slow. Let's try this one faster. Up. Let's go. Keep going. Yeah, thanks. I had to feed into the drama, right? Okay, this song is from Come From Away, which I've talked about. Come From Away. Okay. So on this one, we're going to do lunges. I might turn it down. But I'm going to get you started. We're going to do lunges in 3 different directions, starting to the front. I feel like I'm an airline flight attendant, right? Okay, right leg first. Forward, other foot, side, back, side, front. I have a story to tell you later about this musical. Well, I always have stories. Back, side, front, back, shoppers. Who knows what shoppers is? Canadian. Nobody knows shoppers? Shoppers is like a Rite Aid. Well, they have more things though, because in remote Canada, there's not that many stores, so the stores have to carry more things. And you have to say it right. You have to say shoppers. Side. The other favorite Canadian store I have is Canadian Tire. I love Canadian Tire. Anybody been to Canadian Tire? Back. It's more like a mercantile. They have everything, not just tires. You can buy hockey gear, bicycles, cookware, dog beds. What else have I bought there? Canning supplies. Back. Oh my gosh, they have everything. Clothes. You know, sensible clothes for Canada. Plaid. Front. I love Canadian Tire. I actually have a rewards card, I think, somewhere. Back. And side. We're going to go around one more time. I know it's not very exciting, but let's do it one more time. Back. We're going to end to the side. And last one, and do big hip circle. And then you can sit down. We're going to go to Sweet Charity. I think I'm going to turn down a little bit though. Bob Fosse. There we go. Okay. So the musical that last song was from, one of my favorites. It's called Come From Away. I've talked about it before, so if you remember, you'll have to forgive me. It came out the same year as Hamilton. Big mistake, because I'm sure it would have won all the awards if it wasn't for Hamilton. Anyway, it's about It's about an island in Newfoundland or Newfoundland, which is actually how you're supposed to say it, in a town called Gander. And it's the story of what happened on 9/11 when, after the planes crashed, they shut down all air travel. And all of the flights that were over the Atlantic had to go land, and all the ones on the U.S. side had to land in Gander. So they had 28 wide-body airplanes land within an hour and a half. All of a sudden, they had 5,000 people, most of which did not speak English or Canadian, and they were there for 5 days. They weren't allowed to leave. Now, if you look at a map, Gander is way up there in the middle of nowhere. But there's a huge airfield that the U.S. used to have a military refueling station in partnership with Canada because flights couldn't quite get across the Atlantic. And so they had this huge airfield in Gander. But that's all that's in Gander. And the only way they get supplies is either by air or a very slow road because it's an island. 3 more. So that's what the musical's about. And it's fantastic. Like I said, it's one of my favorite musicals. I've seen it twice. I saw it when it was premiering. Okay, we're going to do straight arm lifts to the back, which the Seattle Repertory Theater was one of the premier theaters. La Jolla and Seattle started it. I took my daughter to it because my husband had a conflict. We went to one of the premiere showings where the mayor of Gander, the actual mayor who was there for the whole thing, was there, as well as the Canadian consulate and the mayor of Seattle, whom I forgot who that was. It was before, well, it was 2 mayors ago. Anyway, whoever that was. Short-term memory, right? No, maybe Greg. Yeah, it might have been Greg. Yeah. Anyway, saw it with my daughter. Fantastic. A couple years later, it comes back to the Fifth Avenue. Take the whole family. It got nominated for all of the Emmys, but it didn't win because of Hamilton. But if you ever have a chance to see Come From Away. So Come From Away is basically what the locals use for outsiders coming to visit. They call them Come From Away. That's where the title comes. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. We got a little Liza Minnelli now. All right, rest on your legs. That was a lot of work on shoulders because I got distracted. Okay. So we're going to give our arms a rest. Let's do some cabaret step outs. So it just so happens there is a resident in memory care on Upper Campus who's from Newfoundland. And I taught, and plus I spent a lot of time in Canada, so I start talking with her about Newfoundland, and she gets so excited. We talk about Gander, we talk about, anyway. You don't often meet people from Newfoundland. No, not too often. But there's a lovely woman on Upper Campus who is from there. Not sure how she got here, but anyway. How do we get here anyway? I was born on the East Coast. I don't know. But I've lived here for 50 years, so I guess I'm almost a local. All right, 3 more each side. That's our last one. Let's do out, toes, and in. I'm going to speed it up, out and in. Keep going. She's slowing down. Come on, Liza. I need a little more speed. Okay, now we're going to do the heels out. Do 2 slow. Out and in. Get them as high as you can. And then if you want, we're going to go faster. Okay, now we're going to put those 2 together, so it's going to go toes and then heels, and if you want to speed it up, you can, and since there's really no beat, you can go any speed you want. 3 more or so, whatever speed you're doing. Okay, back to arms and core. So we're going to do the one today where we reach out to the side. So make sure you're sitting tall. Shoulders are down. Keep your shoulders down. You're going to raise one arm to the side and lower it. I want it that slow. So now if you got bad shoulders, you might only go out a couple inches. That is okay. But do the same speed. Oh, she's changing the speed on me again. Okay, now you're going to do the same thing, but you're going to lean out from your hips. So not bending, it's a straight back and down. So you're shifting from one hip bone, one sit bone, to the other sit bone, which is a little hard to tell when you're on a squishy seat, but you can. Thank you, Liza. Okay, out and in. That's not over yet. Okay, so far we haven't lost internet, so maybe we're going to be okay. We got 6 more minutes, supposedly. Okay, on this last one, we're going to hold it longer. So go out to the right and just hold it. So you're sitting on your right sit bone. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Good. Other side. Tall back. Sit on your left sit bone. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. So that was working your shoulders, but also your sides. Let's do some rows. So I'm going to scoot forward a little bit. We're going to hang the arms down. I'm going to lean forward a little bit so that when I pull my elbows back, it's easier to squeeze my back. Yeah. Squeeze your back. Keep your shoulders down. Oh, yeah. I was happy with it this month. Thank you. Yeah. There's a lot of information in it this month. Yeah. Huh? Yes. He's doing it for This is with Frank Sinatra, and it's like the Rat Pack group singing this, yeah. I think Dean might be in there too, yeah. It's a group of them. That's why I said the Rat Pack. It's like, it's the pack. 2 more. All right, good. Let's see. I'm going to do one more with 2 weights. We're going to do wrist curls, okay? So you're going to hold your weights out in front. You're just curling your wrist or moving your hands. Just a little. I can't go very far. I've got bad wrists, so small is fine. But we want to keep your forearms strong and help build bone density in your wrists because nobody wants to break those. It's kind of a bone density exercise here. Four more. I'm getting tired. 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay. Put one down. Okay. So we're going to do kind of a pass around, but we're going to go very slow. So I'm going to start with my arms out in front. You can be upright or lean back a little bit. Now you're going to take the right arm. You're going to go out to the side, any height, and then slowly come in. That's how slow we're going to go. Switch hands. All right, so you're off balance, I hope. I want you to feel like one side's heavier than the other, and you have to hold your tummy really still, really straight. So we're working on all those little stabilizer muscles, all those back, spine muscles, core muscles. And yes, I'm going super slow-mo because then you have to work. You can go lower if it hurts your shoulders. This is totally fine. I'm still working very hard here. Let's do 2 more on each side. Oh, now they're talking. No, this is a new one. 1 more. Good. Sit up, maybe roll those shoulders back again. We're going to do kind of a combination chest and tummy one. So you're going to hold your weight with your palms. You're going to keep it just barely above your legs. So you're going to push in on the weights, and then you're going to push your arms out straight if you can, and then you're going to pull them back in. So the work is in sitting still. Make sure you're sitting away from the back of the chair. This is a core exercise, so I want your core to work. So you're pushing in on the sides of the weight, and then you're just pushing it out and in slowly, like you're pushing it through really heavy snow. Here, that's a new one for us. Slushy snow. It's like a snow plow. Push it out. Keep it very low. I'm going to do 2 more. Good. Now I'm going to do shoulder pullbacks a little different today because we're going to hold the weight in one hand. Okay, so you got the weight in your right hand. We're going to still do our pull. So you're just going to hold it here. Pretend like you have a weight in the other hand, and we're going to squeeze our shoulders together just with one side. And we'll do 8 of them on each side. So 7. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. So it's not an arm movement, it's a shoulder blade movement. Okay, 4 more. You're pulling both of them back, even though you only have one weight. 2, that's on purpose. 1, I'm trying to keep you off balance, or off center, or off kilter, whatever it is. Okay, switch hands, same thing on this side. Squeeze both shoulders back. It's a shoulder pull, not an arm motion. How much am I moving my arms? 1 inch? Very small. 4 more. 2. 1 more. Okay, I think we're done with the weight. So let's put it down. Which means we still have time for chair stands. Okay. We'll start in 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. Watch those knees. Make sure they don't collapse in. Good. I think it's Ethel Merman. Does that sound right? Ethel Merman. I know she's somewhere in this playlist. I know she's somewhere. Five seconds. Is that right? She doesn't need a microphone. We're done. I don't really either, do I? Okay. But I don't sing like Ethel. Thank goodness. Okay. Well, I don't know if I sing any better, but I don't sing like her. So, all right, we get 45 more seconds. Okay, I'll tell you a cat story. Well, it's kind of a cat and dog story. So I'm not sure how, it might have been my fault. Maybe I left the gate open at the bottom of the stairs, but I ran upstairs to get something. Next thing I know, the cat runs by with a big puffy tail. The dog runs by. The cat comes in the master bedroom, goes around the bed, under the bed, out and runs to my son's bedroom. The dog comes in, runs around the bed, and then goes under the bed and gets stuck. That's a pretty smart cat. That's all I can say, because the cat could have run straight into my son's bedroom. But no, she took a detour knowing that the dog would go under the bed and get stuck. So the cat went around the bed and out, and the dog, she got all the way under the bed. Usually she gets stuck with the back half out because she's a big dog. She's 50 pounds of fun. Actually, we did manage to encourage her to keep going and come out the other side. You know, belly. And because, I mean, what is today? She'll be 1 year old in 2 more weeks. Then there's no more excuses for her rascalness. That's what I'm saying anyway. Let's stand up. Yeah. But it was really funny, and except for it was probably my fault, but it was really funny what the cat did, and I was like, huh, it's a pretty smart cat. She sometimes teases the dog too. Okay, we're going to come up on our toes, up and down, as we do the chorus line. I could make you do the chorus line choreography if I remembered it. You know, they have the hats. They're always doing this with the hats. Yeah. Yep. So the cat, we have this spiral staircase, and it's open. So the cat is like about 2/3 of the way up. She just pokes her little head through the pickets and observes. And then that teases the dog. The dog's like, oh. Finally, the dog stopped barking at the cat, but she will just stay there, and they'll have a staring contest. It's pretty funny. 3 more. 2. Last one. Up and hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Isn't that nice when the beat is the same as the seconds? It was. It was exactly a second. Okay. We're going to do leg extensions by coming up, straighten, bend, and down. See, the music's telling me to do this. Isn't it perfect? Up, straighten, bend, lower. Where'd my beat go? Keep going. Same speed. Up, extend, bend. Let's do one more on each side. Last one. Okay. We're going to work on our hips a little bit. So you can get behind your chair or anywhere you can get a really big stance. Now I'm going to come up here so you can see me. Okay. I have a chair in front of me, pretend. So we're going to bend one knee at a time. And I want you to make sure, because my knees tend to go in, I have to kind of push my knee out so it's lined up with my toe. And then I'm going to come up. So push out. My feet are just barely turned out, right? So I don't want them out too far. So I'm looking for very slow bends each side. Okay, this next one, we're going to hold it a little bit longer over to the right. Hold it. 4, 3, 2, 1, up. Bend the other leg. 4, 3, 2, 1, up. Bring your feet in. A few foot drags. Last one. One. Last one. Okay, let's sit down. Now we're back to Oklahoma. No, now we're into Oklahoma. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Perfect song to stretch with. Let's do it. Roll the shoulders back. Last one. Deep breath in. Exhale, round your back. Up. And exhale down. Again. One more. All right, arms open. Just sit up nice and tall. Elbow up. Straighten it out. We did some of the forearm work, so right now we're bending the wrist back. We're going to flip the arm over and then extend the wrist. So you got both sides. Bring that arm across, pull it closer. All right, open up. Look away. And bring it down. Yeah. That's from the original, I think. Who would it be? Gordon McRae. Yeah. Oh, but he had a nice voice. Okay, what's this from? Bend your wrist back. Anybody remember which musical this is from? No? We all know the song, right? Flip your arm over. I believe it's the Fantastics. I think. Yes. I don't think I've seen this musical. I know the song. Huh? Brigadoon? Well, maybe. I think it's the Fantastics, but it could maybe. I will check. I'll do it right now. Bring it across. Okay, you're asking a lot here. I think it's Jerry Orbach. Yeah, crazy. Yes, from the Fantastics, Jerry Orbach. I didn't know he could sing. You know? I always think him in, what is it, Law and Order or something? Or Dirty Dancing, right? That's all I can think of him as. But not a Broadway singer. There. Well, I can see that. I mean, I can hear it. It's fantastic. It's fantastic from the Fantastics. I don't know. He does have that nice deep voice. Maybe. Could have been a younger Jerry Orbach, right? Oh my goodness. There we go. Straight one. Maybe that's why I haven't seen it. It was a little before my. It was a year before my time. Yeah. Really? Was it before or after it was big? It was after. Okay. Seeing it off Broadway, the Fantastics. Yeah, I think it's a very entertaining. Oh, goodness. Much more recent. Okay. I should watch this one. I think I would like it. I think I would like it. Now we have cats. Other way. Which is from the 80s. All right, cross at the ankle or up on the knee. It came out when I was in college, huh? No. I think it might be from like the original Broadway cast though. So, because it's from the Cats album. I'm looking at the eyes. Yeah. The first time I saw Cats was in Chicago when I was in school. Was it Cats or maybe it was Phantom of the Opera that beat out a chorus line for longest running musical? Anybody know? I don't know. That's things you need to know for Jeopardy, which is today. I don't think she's going to be asking that, but never know. I have no idea what the topics are. Well, there you know the topics then. Okay, I don't know the topics. I didn't go in the elevator. I don't need to go in the elevator. I just stay on the first floor all the time. Come on up. Circle your foot. Other way. Christopher Plummer. Okay, let's cross at the ankle or up on the knee. All right, leg down. Tilt the head right. Roll it the other way. Hold it. Roll it to the front. We're going to take a deep breath, arms to the front. Lift your arms and your head. And then bring it all back down and back. Bloom and grow. Up and down. Last one. And down. Plus. And you're all done. Have a good weekend.